Hi, this is Conrad in Sausalito. It's day 3 of lockdown, and we're a little nutsy.
Right. Hunker in place, is that what it's called?
Hunks in place.
Right.
Yes, hunkering down.
Hunkering down, yes.
And we have a guest today, Derek, my husband, and you'll remember Bugsy. Oh, hi. Yeah, no, this.
How's it going?
All
Glad to
right,
be here.
great. So
Good.
nice to have you.
Thank you.
We don't get to spend enough time together.
That's right.
So Derek's going to show you how to do modified versions of what I'm doing in case your situation is that you need to sit or you're more comfortable sitting, or perhaps you want to use a chair or the edge of a sofa to give you some balance and afford a better range of motion. The idea is not comparing yourself to somebody else and what they're doing or comparing yourself to your own expectation of where you should be as far as flexibility and strength, but that you just show up and you move, and by moving, you preserve what you've got, you build on that more mobility and strength, and you're going to feel good afterwards.
I showed
So
up. Here I am.
there he is. Yes, my eager guest. So where were we?
Let's get started.
Yeah, we'll get started. How about that? So we're just going to do about 20 minutes of warm-ups together, and you're going to feel good by the time we finish this.
The animals like to help too. Let them join in.
Okay, hush now. So turns. Let's start with turns. And turns start in the hips. The movement is from the muscles of the hips. And from the hips leading, shoulders follow and go at your own speed. And arms are relaxed.
If you also want to come to the edge of the chair, maybe a little easier and more relaxed as you're turning.
Sure. And as you feel yourself warming up, you can look a little bit over the shoulder and go a little deeper. And if you want to pause the video, if you didn't think to turn on some music, do that and then come back. Well, we have music. I don't know if you can hear our music, but it's great to have music. If you're like us and you're in lockdown in the house all day, music is a great way to modulate, to send energy into your home that makes you feel good, uplifting. Music can be a great companion if you're on your own. Oh, and try it. It relaxes you. And that's what we're trying to do is relax. We've had a lot of upset with everything that's going on. Who would have thought we'd be where we are a couple of weeks ago? And it's disorienting and it's disconcerting, and it can be tough on us emotionally.
My arms are getting tired.
Keep going. And by doing turns, by doing these movements, we're doing something for ourselves that's going to help us feel better, and it's going to help us interact in a way that we want to, a more helpful, giving, patient way with the people we love that we're cooped up with. So consider this your upset reset. This is your reset to give yourself 20 minutes a day.
How much longer? No, I'm
All right.
enjoying this. It gives us an opportunity.
We're going to expand. So for those who are standing up, you can turn a little deeper by lifting the heel. I don't know if you can expand. Try
I
that.
could turn the
It's mostly
if I wanted to.
just try to look a little deeper and twist a little more
Easy on the knees.
around the spine. I didn't know yours was going to be a speaking part in our show.
Oh yes.
So glad you're here with us, taking time from your busy schedule.
So busy today.
All right, let's open up the sides. Nice and easy. Remember, things are coming loose and you may be a little stiff. When you're under...
If you're sitting in the chair, just one thing to think about is keep your heart up, keep your abs in, so you're sitting up tall. A nice way to stretch through the sides. Would you agree with that, Conrad?
Yes, definitely keeping yourself in a upright posture and your eyes looking straight ahead helps you keep your balance and makes you think of lengthening the spine and being tall, which is both going to make you feel better, but also protective of your spine.
What do I do if I get tired of doing this?
You can stop and just watch me do it.
Okay.
Then you can catch up on the next movement.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead to the next. We're going to come to the center and look up and reach up. Looking up, reaching up, stretching. Like you're hanging from the chin-up bar and you're letting your weight hang down. So your weight from your hips down, reaching towards the ground, and from your hips up, reach up.
What I need to remember to stay is like feel a little tense here, so I'm gonna just remember to drop my shoulders.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Leaning to the viewer's right. Don't forget to breathe. And then to the left. Good. And then back to center, place palm on palm, and press and lift a little bit. Feel it in the shoulders. And then bringing hands down. And now bring elbows together. I like to bend forward a little bit. So now my forearms are lined up, touching. My feet are close together. I'm bending in the knees. And I'm going to rise up. I'm going to straighten the legs, tighten the glutes, and then I can lift elbows with a light bend, a slight bend in the spine, not too much. And down. Press the hands together. Interlace fingers, reach up. Stretch. I come up on the balls of my feet even for a second. And then down.
Heels up too when you're sitting in the chair.
Yep. Now rotating both arms, coming forward.
A nice day here on the houseboat in Sausalito.
Yeah, we finally got a pretty day. We snuck out for a bit to visit Mom. She's well. You're allowed to visit your elderly parents. It's one of the specific exemptions.
Yeah, go for a walk.
Go the other way, both arms. Yep, you're also allowed to go out for a walk, which I think tomorrow, if this weather holds, we're going to go for a hike in the hills right here above Sausalito. All right, drop the arms, and now we're going to swim forward, freestyle. Take it nice and slow. And you'll see I'm turning at my hips and the body too. So it's not just my arms moving, but I'm letting the arms direct the movement of the rest of my body. Everything's staying loose.
Yeah, one of the things I like about sitting in the chair is to sit at the edge of the chair, which then you can actually do the rotation in the waist, like Conrad's talking about.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Let's try backstroke. Oof. I have a left shoulder that's a little challenging.
If I can't do this, what would be like the modification?
Well, if you can get any sort of motion, whatever your motion is, that's helpful and comfortable, use it. And if you get big circles, do it. And if you don't, just try to feel rotation in the shoulder. We're just waking up that. That's a good question. And then after those turns, just drop those arms down and relax. This is a very helpful one, as we've said, for those especially at a desk. Relax your chin into your chest, and then slowly let your head rotate around. Slow. Slow is good here.
I always want to rush through this.
You always want to rush, period.
Right. Go, rush. Nice. It reminds me to slow down.
Yeah. Find the pace, the energy. We say, don't get ahead of the energy. Let things just unwind and use your awareness to guide you. This is where you need to be. Nowhere else. Just focus on this.
This feels nice.
And relax. Pause, go the other way. Your shoulders are relaxed and soft.
And your jaw is relaxed.
And your jaw is relaxed.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Derek's taking advantage of the fact he's finding an opportunity to speak. I do most of the talking around here.
You forgot to mention that, so I thought I'd just not to have a tight jaw.
That's good. All right, and gently come back to center. Now, this is where we're going to bring breath and movement together. So with an inhale, raise your arms up like the arms are pulling the breath in. Now, you should you could stay seated in your seat, D.
Okay.
Yeah, you stay seated. So remember?
Yes.
So if you're at home, if you're in a chair and want to stay in a chair, stay in the chair. This is really going to be powerful, whether you're standing or in a chair. Inhaling, reaching up. Filling the lungs with air. My belly's still showing when my shirt comes up. Big breath. Exhale, blow the breath out.
Really?
Now, the modification in the chair, I don't know that you'll have a modification that you could sit back unless you do a controlled, you could try standing and do a controlled sit back into the chair.
Right, so I can either stay here.
Demonstrate that. Right. Otherwise, stay in the chair. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to stand with you.
Right. But if you're not going to stand, stay in the chair.
Okay.
Otherwise, you could sit back as far as the chair.
Right. That actually feels good.
And then come up. You're supported. You're safe.
Safe and protected with
right.
being able to sit in the chair.
And you don't need to come down as far as I'm coming down. It may be that you're just here and back up, right? Mm-hmm. Right here. But you'll see, keep your heart up. Don't roll forward like this. That's a curve in the back. Instead, arch the back. So heart up and down. Right, good. Now try that on the balls of your feet. So I'm up on the balls of my feet and I'm balancing. I'm not coming down as far.
Yes, if you're in the chair, you want to be right at the edge of the chair so that you would be able to stand up again. It's a lot harder. I'm
staying on the balls of my feet the whole time. Right, the chair's there to support you if you're unsure. And Derek, show how you can, show.
Go here, too. Yeah, so the heels up.
Inhale down. Exhale up. Right, good. Heart up, chin up, Derek. Good. And on this next one, we're going to come down. The heels are going to remain up. And I'm pausing here, so there's tension on the top of my legs. Arms are relaxed to the side. I'm up on my heels, so I'm activating the top of my legs, my calves.
That's too much. Come back up.
Yeah, put your heels down when you're ready. I'm going to hold here a second and breathe. Nice, straight spine. Nice heart facing out, not bent forward. Good. And then bring the heels down. Excellent. Now the forward bend. So the forward bend, you can demonstrate back in the chair. Forward bend, feet are a little closer together. Bend in the knees first, then roll forward at the hips.
Wider stance in the chair. So you can bring your hands down between your knees. Oh, wow. Let your head go. If bringing your hands down to the carpet is too hard, you can also be up here on your knees.
Yeah, your forward bend may be here, which is fine. I'm just letting my body go where it goes naturally. And one way to not judge, because if you let your hands down, you might think, oh, I got to go for those toes. If you hold your elbows in your hands, you'll position the weight in a way that's helpful, and you won't be tempted to judge where you are. And then remember, we can bend the knees and we can release the tension like this. And for you, yeah, just sitting up, giving it a break for a moment. And then going back in, straightening the legs, leaning forward. Coming forward, resting a moment, heart up, easy breath, rolling forward. Sometimes I do like to get my hands down and see where I am. Straightening the legs a little more to get a nice stretch. It's up to you.
We'll take. Come back to turns, right? If your back starts feeling tight.
Come back to turns all day long.
Yeah.
And then one more, let's bend forward. Breathing.
I always forget to breathe. Remind me.
You haven't forgotten to talk. Bend the knees and come up and raise the hands above the head. Remember, that's how we equalize our blood pressure and balance. Hold here for a second, breathing. Feel yourself getting your balance. And bring your hands down to your heart and feel your heartbeat. Good. Strong heart. Open heart. Let's add something now too. We're going to come down into a squat. And I'm going to demonstrate the full expression of that. And then there's going to be variations that Derek can show too. But with a wide stance and my toes turned out, I'm going to ease down into a squat. Now, your squat may be here, and you can support yourself here on your legs like that. You can come down further. You're just going to go wherever it feels right to you. I've been doing this a little while, so this is where my squat is. The modification would be that you could brace yourself, like on the edge of the sofa or on the chair, something stable, so that if you needed to get low, you had something to hold on to.
Yeah, so if I'm not as flexible, I can keep my heels up.
That's right.
My heels don't have to be down, so I can just be right here.
That's right. My feet are flat.
Yeah, or if you're more flexible, wider stance with the heels down, you can get down into that. The chair is good also to help brace you.
The idea is to get into a position that gives some challenge to opening up the hips, but also is sustainable. It's not giving you pain, something that you can rest in and feel an opening happening, a gentle stretch, but not something that feels damaging or painful or hurtful.
So for me right now, my lower back is so tight, I feel like I need to do turns.
Yeah, so go back to turns. So I'm going to sit here a minute and I'm going to guide you through 3 deep breaths. Watch how the body moves with the inhale. Up. Exhale down, sinking more into the squat. And one more. Good. Now, coming out of the squat, you're also going to bring your hands up, feet together, and reach. Now bring your hands back to your heart. Feel that heart beating. Your heart is fearless and it's made for love. You just got to let it love. And the way you do that is to open your body, open your posture, your expression of your body so that your heart can shine. And this is saying, yes. This is saying, I'm unafraid. I'm ready to say yes to the day. I know who I am, and who I am is loving and fearless, and that's you. Don't forget it. And you.
Great class.
Bye.